Welcome to the Pushin' the Cushion podcast with Slim Pushins and Corby Sherb. For all your local and national sprint car updates, news, opinions, driver and team interviews, and behind-the-scenes insights and stories, I promise you've never heard. These two have no idea what they're doing or why they're doing it, so give it a try. If for no other reason, you'll be able to make fun of them for it. And now, from the Rutherford Team Studio, please welcome Corby and Slim.
What's up, everybody? We're a day late and $1 short. We'll get into that. I
forgot about that already.
I am Slim Pushins. Jim's over there on the dials. And as always, there it is. He's got his own intro music now. A guy that has voted the straight Democratic ticket since he was 18 years old, Corby Sherb.
100%. Who we got running this year? We're going downhill already.
It's bad.
What's up,
I always
boys?
hit you boys with some unexpected.
Oh man,
Why are we a day late?
how's?
No reason. No specific reason.
Both of our listeners are extremely upset that
Everybody's
they were-
zen is thrown
yeah.
off.
their week is thrown off. Corby thinks he's the only weird one with weekly schedules, daily schedules, shave schedules, workout schedules. But both of our listeners,
Yeah, my shave schedule got pushed way
both
back
of
last
our
night
listeners were really upset.
too. It was terrible.
Albion, Nebraska
Albion,
is where they're
you'll be in.
Albion.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be in.
I don't know if it's on my wristband.
Albion. There it is. Sorry,
Houston's is on though.
I
Got
got
that going
Houston's
for it.
on. Has Dirt Vision?
Should be watching
We
Bridgeport.
messed up John's routine. It's not good.
Oh yeah. Is
I don't think it's on my wristband.
Is Dirt Vision giving y'all any issues?
No, it's called. It's some Speedway.
Yeah, that's cool. Nobody's listening to me.
No, it's not. Dirt Vision? No.
No, I'm talking about just being able to track that race that Rutherford and Quad are at.
I'm
Oh,
sure
y'all
it's
didn't
on
buy
IMCA TV if I'm a
IMCA
betting
TV?
man.
But I want to just look at the lap times. Whatever.
Boone
All right.
County. Boone County Raceway, sir.
Are you in the wrong state? Were you looking at the wrong one?
No, it's not called Albion.
They got 43
Speedway.
cars there tonight.
Yeah, dude, Nebraska Speed Week, man.
Hell
Nebraska
yeah.
We
shoots
had
for the
Speed
305
Day.
stuff.
They have a whole.
Right.
John
They
should
have
have
a
been
whole
up there.
week.
I just got
Suzanne
a
Cranful is on.
Ring doorbell camera.
You what?
I just got a Ring notice. My parents are here with Emma.
All right. Well, it was a good show, Jim.
I haven't seen her in a day and a half. All right, everybody. We'll see
talk
you
to
next week.
buddy.
Thanks for joining us.
Man, we got to go ahead and touch on it now. I guess the news is now public. It's on Facebook. Terrible, terrible news about Sonny Miller, man.
I hate to hear that.
Great guy, great ambassador to the sport, to not just sprint cars, to everyone. Everyone knew Sonny from Kennedale, Smiley's. Terrible news for Kyle Jones. Him and Kyle were super close. He's the reason that Kyle got, involved in racing and kept being the same as the whole light on the back of his car. And Sonny was a good dude.
Yeah, I've had limited interactions with him, but all of them were good. And just a pillar of the industry of the area. Now him and Smiley Sutton are gone.
For sure.
It's been a tough year already. It's only June.
Yeah, for sure.
So think about all those people and Sonny's family tonight.
Yep.
Terrible. Kyle's racing tonight.
Yeah,
Kyle's
he is.
up in Nebraska.
In
Guys,
John Weber? Is it John Weber? It's Weber. I know it's the
Believe so.
Webers. He's in their car.
It's the 9 car, the Fast 9. DJ, Quad, Caden Cole, Dylan Baldwin's a gasser from he's from like northern Kentucky, up kind of where I grew up. He runs the Indiana series. He's fast. Lance Christie is obviously up there. Lance they got to change the valve springs out on his truck. He's just logging in the miles, hitting every race in the country. and a lot of the Nebraska hitters, Lee Goose, Vanderheiden, Drucke. It's a tough field.
I'm sure the Danleys are up there.
Yeah. So anyway, good luck to all the DFW contingent on there. If they run well, it'll be a power rankings race. If they don't, we won't deal. It's an arbitrary thing.
Webster.
Why?
Jesse Webster.
Why?
John
Because we
Webster.
make the rules.
That's right.
The
It's not called power rankings czar for nothing.
So I guess before we really get started, I have to owe Corby a debt of gratitude. It seems that I didn't have any cash on me when we got to RPM.
That's the least of our worries for
And,
the whole night.
Our media credentials didn't come through. So Corby paid for me to get in.
That's the smallest portion of the night that
Of gratitude that I owe you?
No, that yeah, for
What
sure.
else did happen? What else happened?
Braxton lives 45 minutes farther away
Okay.
from us, and he beat us to your house. Then I still have another 30-minute drive from there.
I told you, I don't have. That's neither here nor there. It's because for years,
we were there.
For years, Jimmy and I did it. Drove to Decatur, got into a race hauler, drove past my street.
I'm not worried about that.
I know you're not worried about it.
I'm not worried about that. No, I'm not worried about that part. We took the long way, then missed 2 exits, not one.
No,
2
we didn't.
Exits.
I missed.
I was so happy I drove myself. I'm so happy there wasn't any room in the truck.
And me, as a typical Texan, whenever we pass the exit, where the fuck you going?
I missed one exit. The main one.
I was so
from
happy
I-20
I drove
to
home
35.
by myself.
That's the only. What other exit?
Wesley was sleeping the whole time.
That's because he had only gotten like 25 minutes.
You missed the exit to take 635 to 183.
No, I didn't. I didn't want to go that way.
100%. Well, we went the long way by a long shot.
What's the way I took it?
It took us over 2 hours to get to your place. 100%.
No.
100%.
It didn't.
Braxton lives in. It's an hour. He pulled it up before we even left, and it takes him an hour and 51 minutes to get there. He was walking in his house. That's after parking at a shop, and like a mile walk to his house. Walking in his house.
I'll give you back the gas money that you. Oh, never mind. You didn't give me any gas money.
It's all right. You keep playing the ground game. Like I said, you were playing the game, but I won the war.
Yeah.
Where's your 4-wheeler keys?
You heard about that, Jim?
Kerbo's 4-wheeler is going up north and south
156
from Hazlitt to Justin.
Funny guy.
Every day.
Yeah, so I texted Corby like Monday.
Until Canada.
I was like, "Hey, where'd you put the 4-wheeler key?" And he's like, "I gave it back to you." And I was like, "You did not give it back to me." So we go back and forth for an hour, and he goes, "It was in my pocket. I've had it the whole time."
Funny guy.
So I got there and I rolled into the Ramey trailer to go say what's up, and Dylan had new shirts, and I was like, "Hey, grab me an XL shirt." And he goes, "Okay." He comes out with my shirt and he goes, "Oh, here's Kerbo's shirt, but I saw him earlier. He said he didn't have any money." So I said, "Well, just here it is."
Figures.
I don't need. Okay. So he's like, yeah. I'll bring it down. I was like, okay.
If we had a run sheet, this would not be on the run sheet.
How do you go to a racetrack without any cash? It's a cash business.
I didn't.
No clue.
You go to the entertainment district by the airport with no cash, Kerbo?
I
100%.
didn't intend to go with no cash. Corby got me all flustered at QT when I was going to get some cash.
How? Whenever we both bought ice, because I said I'll get the ice.
Yeah, we had 4 bags of ice.
I threw a whole bag
4
away.
bags of ice.
A whole bag.
I had my brother's on. My brother's that bored that he's on the live tonight.
Wednesdays work for Corey.
Evidently. I think this is the first one that he's caught, but evidently if we delay it a day.
Wednesdays work good for me. Clean, shaved up, clean cut.
Your hair's on point.
Yeah, we're going back to Tuesday next week.
No, my hair's out of control tonight. I need to get a haircut. I'm just gonna shave it.
Let's get to Let's get to racing.
I think I'd probably
Wait,
break
I'm
some
not
hearts
done with
if I shaved my head.
RPM. I had been at RPM maybe 15 minutes, and this cloud of dust just comes out of nowhere. And Kevin Ramey hands me a rib. And I should have known, this is my fault, along with not having any cash. I should have known he'd sent Jim and I videos all week of his barbecue and barbecue skills. And he sent us one of the videos he sent. He went to pick up a rib to show us just the color and everything. And he grabbed it by the bone, and just the
100%
clean
rider.
bone comes out. So like an idiot, when he brought me this rib, I go grab it by the bone, and I juggled this thing for 30 seconds, trying to keep it off my shirt, trying to keep it off the ground. But it was a good rib. And then he and RPM wanted to be a part of the corn dog review.
Yep, we got that
So,
done.
Mr. Unapproachable took some time out of his wrenching to step into the trailer.
Yeah, the old turf and turf, corn dog and mini corn dogs. So hit all the food groups there, and they were good. They were really, really good.
I don't know how I feel about mini corn dogs. I'm not against them, but when comparing the two...
Well, so here's the thing. Are you getting mini corn dogs because they're shareable? Because no, they're not.
Well,
if they're good, they ain't shareable.
You didn't
so
share
what are we
any.
doing? So appreciate Kevin coming down and bringing those, since I spent all my money on Kerbo from the concession stand. But yeah, we got hopefully Kennedale. We'll get another corn dog review in, because I didn't have the guts to go read the comments, but I'm pretty sure I know probably what they look like.
Probably one of them came from Ryder.
Not yet. Kennison, though.
So. Oh, great.
Ramey was being super nice, man. He gave me and Braxton a ride around, showed us everything he did to the racetrack, and racetrack looks good.
There's your answer, Jim. Your answer to where's Corby and our driver for 45 minutes. He was taking a diplomatic tour of the facility.
Just waving like the Pope.
Ryder said he'd take a McRib over any Ramey barbecue. I don't know what that says about Ryder or Oklahoma barbecue.
Yeah. It probably says more. Have you seen like the social media clips of all these World Cup fans coming to Texas and being blown away by the rodeo and
the cattle drive and the stockyards?
Yeah, right. Being blown away by Texas barbecue and Buc-ee's and all
way better
than
that stuff you get in Ohio.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. That's why we make our own chili. That's special.
Over spaghetti. You put your chili on spaghetti. Yeah. And again,
that's what we're having Sunday, baby. My wife goes, "What do you want for Father's Day?" Skyline chili.
What do you get for Father's Day, Kerbo?
What am I being gifted for Father's Day? Nothing.
Yeah. A Dylan Ramey shirt.
Yeah. Jim got me a Dylan Ramey shirt for Father's Day.
I bought you the armband to get in.
That wasn't for Father's Day.
All right. Let's talk about the racing. Let's start at Abilene. I talked to Wes Cranfield last week because I had to call and apologize for acting like a jerk to him when he disqualified me.
He was fully behind your one show suspension.
Yeah, he expected them to only have 10 cars or so. They ended up getting 8, but Michelle Parson, took home the win, and I think everybody can agree that that's a win that we're all excited about and happy for. So congratulations to her. Levi Clement was the hard charger, went 8th to 5th. There's no video or anything that I saw.
I saw a little clip from practice. That's it.
Yeah.
I didn't see anything.
But so anyway, it sucks that Abilene only got 8 cars, but when you have 2 other tracks running, that's going to happen. And we had a lot of guys, like we were talking about Rutherford and the Estes clan are up in Nebraska right now. A couple of guys just took the weekend off to get prepared for that. So a couple of
Well,
cars that may have went out
we had
west.
one we had
Stayed at
one
home.
Estes at RPM, and Rutherford scheduled like a warrior run
Oh,
uh
yeah, he was on
High
American
Rocks.
Ninja Warrior in the
the
morning.
morning of. And he's not
Yeah.
here to defend himself. He's doing race car stuff, but
Yeah.
Corby and I wondered whether or not he was going to be able to bounce back. After the weekend was over, I saw some of his videos, and
He's crazy though. He likes to work out race day. I would never in my life even contemplate going for a jog on a race
Suzanne
day.
Cranfield said that Michelle wore her dad's uniform to honor him for Father's Day. That's really cool.
That's super cool.
Now we're talking. See, I think my wife stole my Michelle Parsons shirt. Otherwise I would have worn it on the pod tonight. But yeah, like I said, I think everybody in town, when we saw the results at RPM, were like, hell yeah. That's what
For
we're
sure.
talking about.
Brandon Murphy said that he flew, I'm assuming out of DFW to El Paso Monday, and there was World Cup fans smuggling Buc-ee's back home. That's what I'm talking about.
some beaver
I could
nuggets.
spend $100,000 at Buc-ee's.
I've watched it happen. Down south at 105 in Houston, Tyler Harris was the winner. They had 16 or 18 cars there. Top five were Tyler Harris, Cassidy Lejeune, Caden Trotter, Thomas Johnson, and Jacob Harris were your top five. Lance Christie was the hard charger, 14th to 9th. And he was involved in a caution with like 6 to go and was plugged up against the infield tractor tire. So he had a good recovery there to get back up to 9th. I did see pictures of tires from there, and it didn't look good.
Yeah, Christopher Townsend posted some stuff, and they were skinned and blistered.
Yeah, they were baldy. So hate it. Hate
They were probably Race Saber tires, if I had to guess, huh, Jim?
$900 a tire or $900 a car to finish that race. You just can't have that too often. That's got to be RPM. I would say I don't want to get punched in the mouth by Kevin, but I would say they probably have some things to work on as far as the track goes, but it didn't eat up tires at all.
Stasa said
I
he thinks Lance Christie flipped in his heat.
Oh, I was just looking at the highlights on your Race On account after I got home from work, so I only watched the main
On
event.
mine?
But yeah,
awesome. Glad
so,
I could provide that
yeah,
service for you.
If he did, that's a good recovery for Lance. Like I said, he was stuck plugged in an infield tire with 5 laps to go. So, anyway, he's like I said, he's up in Nebraska now. He's logging in the miles. He's run all 11 available race dates this year. And then RPM, where we all were, Colby Stubblefield gets the win. Austin Mundy second. Charlie Harmon was third. Harson Bolden came from 15th to finish 4th.
Out of the B.
And he was the hard charger. Yeah, and Chad Wilson was 5th. He was out of the B too. And like I said,
that's funny. Out of the B too, that was good.
See what you did
there. One there.
You like that?
He didn't do it.
Like I said, the track was. I thought the heat races were good. Colby Stubblefield showed everybody the top in heat 1. There were some big charges. I think Colby was 9th to 1st in that heat. Braxton was 9th to 3rd in heat 2. There was a lot of movement passing. The track was really wide. The top came in, and then they watered it for the Bs, and I think they caught some guys with their pants down because there were
a family show, Jim.
The B. It's a metaphor. And the Bs were entertaining and kind of too grooved, but between all the late models that were there and all the sprint cars, the track just didn't hold up, and it was a little bottom heavy, catfishing around. But like I said, it didn't tear up any tires, so I'm sure all the guys down south would have killed to run on that racetrack. You know what I mean? So
they had 28 cars too. Good. They had a big late model field too. So
it was hot. It was sticky, and
like
I said, I think honestly, I don't think the track missed it that bad. Because if the top comes in at all, then it's really, really racy. They just kind of got the bottom a little too good, and nobody ever got off of it. And then the middle was real dirty, and the top just didn't have anywhere you could carry some momentum. But like Landon Thompson was in the B, he gets spun out, restarts at the tail, and rips the top back into like third or fourth in the B. I mean, the track was
He's not
racy.
afraid to run the lip.
Yeah, and it just got crowded on the bottom. Everybody's holding each other up down there on the bottom. So, like I said, I think a lot of people in the moment were kind of, wishing it was better. I don't think anybody woke up Saturday hoping it was going to be huggy pull around the tires. But that is what it is, and you'll have that sometimes. But a pretty good showing at RPM. Like I said, I was pretty happy. A lot of bent up bumpers and bent front axles after that main event, though, because guys were running each other over.
Double Delaware. I'll never be a fan of it. Never, ever, ever.
I hate it too.
Never. Especially not if we can't make a lap. Stop doing double Delaware. Line us up single file.
And
and like you said, dude, I'm telling you right now, if someone beats my bumper apart before we take the green, I promise you, I'm already upset.
That's go-kart stuff.
Yeah,
that's what it is. It's kind of go-kart stuff.
Well, it's hard when it's bottom dominant to be double Delaware because the person on the outside has to do something to force himself to the bottom, whether they're trying to run next to the leader or whether they're trying to brake check the person that's right behind them. Like, I'm not a fan.
That and I'm with you. I hate the double Delaware as a principle. I want them to leave that to stock car racing and modified racing. It works fine for them. You know when there's so many games being played on the restarts.
Oh yeah.
Just in lining up that you should abort it.
Absolutely. When people are lining up on the inside and they're not forced to go to their starting pick.
Yeah.
That you're already asking for trouble, and
lineup
there's
was
a
mess.
reason they're not going up there.
The lineup is a mess. I'm sitting there looking. I think who was I watching? It might have been Landon. Landon Thompson on my race pass is 13th, and he's restarting 5th. What looks like 5th because everybody had just refused to line up properly, and he filled the spot. Which good for him. I got no problem with it. Get what you can. But you're sitting there looking at my race pass under a yellow, and then a car is literally 8 spots in front of where he's supposed to be. It's just not, we talked
Jim,
about.
Bring up Angie's comment.
We talked about.
I agree 100%
it's the same
with
concept,
Angie's comment.
when it's whether you're in the rubber or it's just bottom dominant. Because even whenever it's top dominant, I mean, if you want to, throw caution in the wind, you can always just go ahead and bomb them going into turn 1.
I got a drinking problem. Sorry.
But
Corby, did you see her comment?
Yeah,
I think it's dead on. And I don't think that's I think
I think TSS had a great rule too. The concept of if we'll try it twice, if we can't do that, then we're going single file. Period. The end.
Yeah.
The same. We will only do 3 double Delawares anyways throughout the feature. You're gosh. I don't like it. I'm not a fan because, like I said, and I'm gonna if I'm starting on the outside, I promise you, I'm gonna do everything in my power and force my way to the bottom, and I will drive you into the tractor tire.
Stasa said choose cone. I love the choose cone. It adds it. What don't you like about it, Jim? To me, it adds a little bit of drama. It gives the driver a choice. Everybody's car is better on the top or better on the bottom or set up differently. I like it.
I like it better than forced Delaware double file.
I agree.
If you're gonna restart double file, I would rather have the option of either deciding on the bottom or deciding the top. So if it's going to be drilled down that we're going to restart double file, then I would like a choose cone. The reason I kind of don't like it is it adds more caution laps. You have to have somebody run out there and set the cone. You have to have somebody run out there and go get the cone afterwards. Do you gas up and get lined up? And if for weekly racing, I think it's a tough operation. I would just rather not do it. I don't know.
You don't like the long rope?
It's fine. You still have to send somebody out there. under yellow and guys aren't always paying attention. And, like the whole
Call Landon
point of
Wilson.
like,
He's got an RC car. He'll run it out there.
yeah, who did High Limit start that or
I think
something?
it's
Somebody
one
ran it
track.
over. They had like a drone
A drone
or
would
something.
be cool.
Yeah, I like the idea
It'd
of
be
it,
cool till he got
but
clobbered.
I don't want somebody to get hit for being
What
out
if
there
it's
and
what
somebody
if it's
wasn't
like
paying attention.
NASCAR?
I
What if
don't
somebody
want
goes out there?
more caution
What
laps.
if somebody goes out there with like a chalk mark? You know, I just like the
then you're still sending
choice.
somebody out there. Then
I
just have
would
a cone.
think that
I love the
yeah.
choice.
I see what Patrick's saying. I get it that we run a lot of short tracks around here. The luck of the draw, in my opinion. If you drew bad and you didn't get through a heat or something dumb happened in your heat race, like just it sucks sometimes. It's to me. I've seen it hinder, I think, more people than it truly has helped. I know Carson Bolden jumped to the outside line when people wouldn't go up there. If we're going to do double Delaware, you're forced to go up there, no matter what. And if you don't want to support that racetrack, then don't go support that racetrack.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I didn't have a receiver, obviously, because I'm not a driver. But
was that a dig at me?
Some tracks and some series,
100%.
Well, you used to when you were locked in. You, Mr. Slim Pushins, didn't push one car all night.
We'll get to that. I know you
Well,
want to cover
we need
that.
to talk about that.
Hold on.
I do want to talk about that.
I'm gonna make a note real quick of that.
I lost my train of thought.
Good.
So
damn it.
Some tracks do a better job on the receiver of explaining how everything needs to be lined up.
Mhm.
I think that on the receiver they should say 32, 1, 18, 6, 5 is all inside, then outside, and list who should be there. Because when they try to just like list the order and you're sitting there running 13th like I always am, you're like,
I could see where that part would be really confusing.
Right.
In the moment.
You know what I mean? I would just rather them say...
Stop. You don't... Literally, the caution comes out and you start counting inside, outside, inside, outside, inside. You don't do that?
He's got to be talking to you.
I
He's
do,
not
but
talking
it's
to me.
backwards. So, yes.
No, it's
so
not backwards.
I
you
do.
know that the leader's out front, so you count second to inside, outside, inside, outside,
Yeah,
inside.
it's backwards of a normal start.
Yeah.
Right? So odd numbers are on the inside to start, and on even numbers are on the outside to start a race. But then under caution, we're going to flip them. Can't you just have the race director say, hey, the inside line are these 5 cars, the outside line are these 5 cars?
Just
So
my
we're back to the
opinion. I
choose
mean,
cone.
if we're honestly, no, we're not back to the choose cone. If we're gonna do a double file start, it's gonna be a double file start from first person to second person. Because
I think that's great too.
I'll say this, and Austin knows that I love him very much, and he did everything in his power to make sure that whoever was starting inside the second row couldn't get by him. You can pull up next to the leader. You can. If the leader is on the bottom, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, I'm with Kyle.
Kyle's your spirit animal.
Yeah.
Just tell
Corby.
me where to go. Just tell me
Corby,
where to go.
It's easy to figure it out when you're running 4th. All right. Us blue collar guys fighting for our life in 16th.
Hey, Christian Kinnison's at bingo.
Challenge. Yeah. I played music bingo with my wife a couple Saturdays ago. It was actually really fun. So
Kinnison,
I'm not hating
Kinnison,
on him.
you better make sure you have a bingo before you stand up and yell bingo, because them old ladies are not playing.
I just think if it's going to be double file and sprint cars, it needs to be double file, and you can let the leader choose the inside or outside, and everything else falls in line. I'm with Jimmy. Odds on the inside, evens on the outside.
Yeah,
I just don't like the Delaware. I think that you're giving the person who's starting second row outside an advantage, no matter what. I don't care if it's around the top, because then they're in the meat.
Ryder's comment hasn't come up on our screen yet. Single fire requires more racecraft and thinking.
That is astute. You are wise beyond your years, Mr. LaPlante.
Easy. He tried to tell Corby and I last week that he was an adult.
On this.
And then we're not going to bring it up, but he got proven that he's not. He's just a child. He will always be a child to me. That's why he's the kid.
Yeah, I don't want to keep beating this horse to death. Everybody in town runs double. They're not going to watch Pushing the Cushion on Wednesday and be like, oh, let's change.
No, but they'd watch it on Tuesday.
Yeah, that probably.
Angie said wing builders
But,
and parts stores love it.
Oh, I'm
yeah,
sure they do.
so
Axles, shocks.
I think, and again, we'll just put a pin on this. I know Chad Wilson was red hot after the race about the red tractor
Well,
tire,
his car was 12 inches shorter at the
which
end of the
was
race than it was when it
yeah.
started.
Well, I had who was the old race director for TSS, the modified guy, real nice guy. His wife ran the lineups. The modified he had the pool company out there.
Brad Shirley.
Brad Shirley. I had a less than heated discussion, barely,
I'm starting to
with him.
see a theme here with Mr. Unapproachable.
He and I kind of got into it behind the grandstands at Kennedale one night. I think Lucas may have had the lead and
100%.
lost it. Because they had remember the little man, everybody's favorite little man, and they had like you had a restart cone, then you had the little man, and you had to restart within those 20 feet. And literally the entire field knew where the leader had to restart the race, and they tried to cheat it from ninth and run into people. And I remember vividly having this conversation because Austin Burkham was standing there right next to me. And Austin goes, yeah, I think I was in seventh, and it kind of sucks because you can't see the little man from the outside zone. I don't know where he's going to go. And I said, that's my point. Why should the guy in seventh know where the leader is restarting the race? That doesn't make any sense. So I think, yes, the track being one lane, it should have probably just been single file. But if you're going to do double file, you need to widen the restart zone
Jimmy
and give the
problems.
leader an advantage. The leader should have control of the field, say, going into turn 3 and restart the race wherever he wants to. I think that would have saved everybody hundreds of dollars in rear bumpers on Saturday. But anyway, those are they.
Like I said, there was a
race.
race. We've said the story about at Abilene on a double Delaware that happened with me and my brother, and I was on the inside, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you just, in my opinion, it helps no one but the guy starting on the outside because they can pull up farther than the guys on the inside. Period. The end. I don't
And
care
leave
who
at the
wants to
same
argue
time.
with me. I will show you video after video after video of the guy who starts second row outside is at least nerfed to rear tire. At least.
Yeah.
Robert Byram's behind. He's on board with the cone.
Yeah. And look, these all happen at RPM. We're all at RPM.
It happens. I'm telling the story about Abilene. No, it is a double Delaware problem with sprint cars and any
Kennedale
kind of
fights
start
the
zone.
same issues. It's something that I don't make the rules for good reason. That I would change and that I would like to see better. I think
we just need you to abide by the rules.
Yeah.
Too soon?
All right, well, it's been a good show.
All right. Yeah.
Jim's about to shut our mics off.
Woo! Yeah. Anyway, nobody should listen to us. We're not. I thought the race. I had a great time at RPM. Facility's great. I thought the track was fine.
How were the bathrooms?
The track was the same for everybody, and Colby was the best.
Colby was
awesome.
Colby was really good. Bolden and Chad were really good. They started deep, and I think that it was definitely a racetrack that let a bit of driver ability come to show. It wasn't just a hammer down around the tires. And I'll always support racetracks like that, especially like I said, if it doesn't tear up tires, you can't complain too much.
Yeah, and look, Bolden was what, plus 11, plus 14.
Mm-hmm.
Chad was plus 10. There were big movers. Charlie Harmon was like plus 8 to finish third. It's not that you couldn't go anywhere. You just had to be patient and not wear it out. My cat's losing his mind. What do you want?
It's another reason you don't have cats.
So, yeah, it was fine. I enjoyed it Saturday night, but some overarching kind of things that are frustrating to be either a competitor in or working on a car or whatever. So that's that. That was the weekend.
100%. I agree with Patrick Saucer right there and saying it. Everyone's racing the same racetrack. Everyone's dealing with the same rules. Until you can collectively come together and support everyone's decision. There is some racetracks that will try to listen to you.
Yeah.
So it was good in the heat race. Just a little too late to catch the top back up because RPM's usually really good to be around the top. There's just Jimmy's getting murdered over there.
My cat is
You
pissed
mean to call
off.
911 now?
Hang on, I'll be back. Y'all finish this up.
What happened? You
Did
alright?
did he just bolt to take care of a cat?
How far is the closest like fire station from Jim's house?
I can still hear
Damn
you.
it. So we handed out the official Tail Tank winter stickers to those in attendance. Stubblefield got a couple. Ricketts got a couple. Landon Thompson got one. Jim snuck over to Ramey's car, just slapped one on his tail tank, didn't even ask. Sideways,
Yep, it was
upside
up-
down.
That's right. Now it's nice. Right up top in the big trailer, the super trailer.
That was all. I got to give credit to Jim. That was all Jim's idea, kind of a throwback. And I didn't know how people would take it, but those that I handed them out to seemed to like them.
Yeah,
No, y'all aren't even going to talk about it. Did we say? Yeah, I mean, 28 cars at RPM. I mean, it's huge support. That was awesome to see. I'm glad. Like I said, I'll tell this to everyone. I think it's like the last true short track that we have around here. It was cool to see that many cars out there. Fast guys too, not just nobodies.
No, it's a
A couple of the Devil's Bowl guys are coming back.
Yeah, I mean, the field was great. The field was super tough. And like I said, the racing is only going to get better. I don't think it was bad. It's only going to get better with Ramey's at the helm. So I'm excited. I don't. When do they race next? Where's my schedule at?
I think middle of next month.
We got Kennedale this weekend. Hopefully it doesn't rain. It doesn't look awesome.
It doesn't look promising at all. But this tropical storm into the Gulf could change that a little bit, honestly.
Yeah, Kennedale this week. And then it looks like Ardmore next week.
Yep.
Pushing the Cushion will not be at Ardmore. We're doing something a little different next weekend.
Oh, I'll be there.
At Ardmore? Representing?
Yeah. Redemption, Engage.
You think Justin Bates is gonna not let me go back to Ardmore?
I'm glad you're gonna be there.
I already got front wing post for
I'm glad you're gonna be there.
I'm going there to whip some ass
without us to run interference for you, because I'm gonna post something else now that I have the password to the podcast page. I'm gonna post.
You've always had the password to the podcast page. Your email is the email we use to set it up.
Yeah, but that's not an email that I use.
Why didn't I get the password?
You don't even like run sheets.
Because you don't care. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all just got to let me loose on the Facebook page one day.
No.
Why?
No.
That's not going to happen.
No. Oh, RPM's running 305s next week too.
They are?
RPM and Ardmore. Yeah.
We're going to
Saturday the 27th.
We're going to Oklahoma for a big tractor pull. I haven't been to a tractor pull since I was probably 6 years old.
I've never been.
Evidently, you're missing out. Corby's excited.
Yeah, so both RPM and Ardmore next week.
Back to racing.
On Saturday. Looks like July 4th weekend. There's a race in Waco Saturday night. I'll be in Cleveland. Jealous?
No.
For 4th of July weekend. Cleveland, Ohio, not Cleveland, Texas at 105.
Maybe they'll let loose 1 million balloons.
Playing Civil War?
Jim.
You going to be playing Civil War up there?
No, we're going up to see Chelsea's family. They're not Civil War players. That's in Cincinnati. That's all my buddies from growing up.
You're gonna have to explain that, Corby, because both of our listeners don't.
There is no rules. It doesn't matter. It's some form of like flip cup and beer pong mixed together with I'm just gonna tackle you, and if it ever happens in the state of Texas, there will be fists.
Yeah, that's why.
everywhere.
That's why we don't play games like that down here. because we wouldn't have any friends.
We just
It's
sit around
not-
campfires and enjoy the night.
You're boring.
What are you doing right now?
Chilling.
Just sitting outside,
Like, do you wish?
I'm
drinking an
sitting
adult
in
beverage.
my garage that's 98%.
Do you wish that we were tackling you right now?
Because I had to lock my cat out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Into
Do
a
you wish that
pool.
we were tackling you right now over a
Not really.
hot, shaking up Coors Light? No. Hey, you got some clips. I'm tired of talking about racing. Let's talk about other racing. The trailer race.
So,
I'm glad y'all brought
okay,
that
so
up
we'll do the
pre-show.
trailer
I
race.
saw the.
We should do
it's
that.
gnarly.
I will build a car 100% in my driveway. We beep
this
beep
is-
beep beep beep.
This clip's been going around. I don't know.
I don't know when it was, where it
if
was.
It happened last weekend or whatever. This is in Slinger, Wisconsin.
Tell them. So
where's
hold
it
on,
at?
hold on.
Okay,
So
here we
the
go.
premise is there's a pace truck with a car with a flatbed car hauler
With a
type
trailer.
trailer on it
Yeah.
with ramps that are just dragging the
Yep.
ground.
With the
And I guess it's just no holds barred as this
Yep.
pace truck is pacing these, imports for the most part. I'm assuming they're probably front wheel drive, wouldn't you think?
no, the one who. Well, let's hear. Let's play the clip. So the goal is. Oh, this is the wrong one. That's second clip. My bad.
Here we go. We're going downhill.
Oh, zip
This
it.
is why we only have 2 listeners.
There we go. Okay, so
There's the pace truck.
the pace truck is dragging a trailer and it's got a ramp down, and all these other cars and trucks, the goal is to land it on the trailer and park it. And whoever parks it on the trailer
Dude, that
wins.
is awesome.
I don't know what he wins.
The guy in the truck just got beat to death the whole time.
I know a lot of people are
So,
going
I
to be
mean,
listening to this
the
without the
trailer-
video. You're missing out.
The trailer wheel is smoking. It's blown out or something. So then this guy gets parked on it, and one guy about
I saw Uncle Mike.
right fronts
I
it
saw
into
Uncle
the
Mike.
fence.
He loaded up his side-by-side exactly like that in Waco one night. Play that again while we're talking
That
about
looks
it.
like-
Just fire it up again.
That looks like just a straight up.
It's for those
Mike
of you
George,
that aren't
that-
watching, that you're just beating yourself up because you're in your car. This is the WWF of like local. This is asphalt racing, and these cars
Yeah.
are trying to get up on this trailer, and every other car on the track is doing everything they can to not let that happen.
I'm sure
Yeah.
Wesley McNorton can come up with a way, but I think that you need a driver, like you need a steering wheel guy and a throttle and brake guy.
Well, I have that question.
No.
We're going to ask that question in a
Yes.
minute too. I want to ask that of y'all.
I think we need one of those races. I think we need one of those races around here, and
that
the old
guy, man.
bombers with the old driving instructor. That's what we'll call it, the driving instructor race.
Yeah. So.
And Kerbo is steering, and I'm putting it on the floor.
So,
No, until we hit something
all right.
hard.
So that's the question I want to pose to you two.
I don't-
If we were to do that, Corby, you pretty much already answered it. Would you want to be gas and brake or wheel?
No,
How
I'm
do I-
telling you right now, you're going to be steering because you think that you're a driver and you could do all this stuff, and I'm putting it on the floor. And I promise you, I'm not letting off until we hit something hard.
I'm trying to. How do I get out of here?
I don't know. We're cooked.
Jim, what would you want to do? Gas and brake or
Steer. So they.
Why would you want to steer? I mean, do we need to relive the go-kart race?
Yeah. There we go.
You claim you come from go-kart racing and all that
Yeah.
stuff, and pretty sure I won that night. Pretty sure.
zero comments? Zero. Nobody's commenting.
Nobody
I think
cares.
everybody. They're like, "What in the hell? What in the hell just happened?"
Anyway, so I found that clip today because our buddy Wesley McNorton had sent me another clip. Grayson County had themselves a wild 4-banger accident, and we only know about it because Wesley's older, better-looking brother Randy was in this race, and sprint cars get bagged on all the time, being called push and flips, and dune buggies and things like that.
Where was this at? Grayson
Here
County.
is a Yeah,
God,
four-banger.
that's such a cool place too. I'll say it too.
Had the
Grayson
juice
is
to
for
it,
short
but here we
track.
go. Here we go. Squeeze 3 wide. Watch this guy take off.
Oh, that's a big old ride in a 2-piece fire suit.
The guy pitted next to us Saturday was rocking a 2-piece fire
Yeah,
suit.
he was.
I was like,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, he was. He loaded up that
I'm
car
sure about
topless.
that. Yeah, and it had half the body off of it. So I guess Randy's back here behind the wreck. Randy's running 5th.
Not anymore, he's not.
Homeboy gets turned and ballparked. And the sketchy part is the lineup shoots right behind that so-called fencing down there in turn 3. That was like always my deepest fear at some of these tracks, pushing you guys and just
sitting there, and then a 95 Pontiac Sunfire comes screaming, flipping over down the hill into the car and four-wheeler.
Yeah. Oh, that's a big lick in a 4-banger.
In a 2-piece.
Corby
called him out for having a 2-piece.
Those are how the hell do I? Okay, here we go.
Good job.
Anyway, some action from
Corby's asleep.
around town last weekend.
I'm listening, buddy.
Jim, did you see did you see the title that I gave Corby?
He just called me the tired guy today. You could go with that.
I don't know if Corby can see those. Can you see those, Jim?
100% I can see him.
Oh, man.
All right. So I have one more question along the lines of the gas and brake and steering wheel. What about the chain races where the two cars are chained together with like a 10, 12-foot chain, and the guy in the front has steering and accelerator. The guy in the back has steering and brake. Which one would you want to be?
Steering accelerator.
Corby?
Are you sure that that's the breakdown?
It depends on who I'm sitting with. It depends on who I'm riding with. I think
you're riding with
that
me.
really matters.
No, you're not riding with me. We're a pair. We're an item. We're together.
So I get the steering wheel or the brakes for the chain race?
The car in the back.
For the chain race, I'll be I'll steer.
Well, both of them steer, but one of them
numbers for the win.
No,
the car in the front has steering and accelerator, no brakes.
You're not good. So I'm gonna get to do more than you. You just have to ride along. And
but you don't have brakes.
You over the fence.
I have brakes.
I don't care. I don't need brakes. Phenomenal. See, that's what I don't like. That's why I'm saying if we did the driving instructor race, you're steering and I am on the floor.
You would do that to us.
I would 100%.
Just sabotage.
First lap, we're done.
You would sabotage the shit.
First lap. Boyd actually put the guardrail all the way around, but like before, I would try to clear the guardrail while you're steering, just to prove to everyone that you're not good at driving.
That's the most Corby thing ever.
That's why we've never done it.
That is the most,
and that's why we're never going to do it.
Randy said he would be part of any of those events.
Yeah,
did anybody surprised by that comment?
You can do it with Randy.
No. It's Corby and I.
I could put it on the floor with Randy, and Randy will drive it out.
Okay. All right.
Just every single lap, your only hope is to run the slider line.
We started the show with y'all bagging on me, and we'll just continue through the. Corby told me I'm a no driving sack of shit.
Mark that.
Had whiplash. Car sick. I don't even get
49 minutes, almost 49 minutes exactly, Jim. We'll put that on the TikTok that you've never seen.
I'm so happy there was no room in the truck and you guys kicked me out and I had to drive myself.
All right, Jim, since we're talking about bagging on me, let's talk about the number 9 car, the red 9 at RPM.
Oh, yes. Okay, so we had a whole mess of problems and changing tires and motor wouldn't run and some different stuff. So I did not get a chance to walk down to see my guy, my favorite driver in town, Kurt Summers, in the red number 9 car.
Explain it to everybody.
And so he pulls up. He's got a white Chevy Suburban. pulling an open trailer. Trailer's got 3 spare tires and a sprint car on it.
Old school, like true old
Like
school
Suburban,
racing.
not
Keep going.
beat up, not old.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
straight from
a
soccer
nice
practice.
late model one. Yes. Backs a car off the trailer, unhooks the Suburban, and they bolted.
No, it was there. They
push
drove it in.
bumper on the
I
Suburban.
saw it when Corby was
Yeah.
buying my pit pass. They had that. I'll give y'all just a second.
Sure enough, like walking around the pits, motor heat. Here comes a white Suburban pushing a red number 9 car to fire it
Clean.
off. And I'm like, they're gonna take that thing out on the racetrack. So we go out for hot laps. It's Corby pushing Braxton, and it's everybody else, this crew guy pushing their guys. Sure enough, here comes the white Suburban pushing the 9 car out, and I was like, hell yes, I am
no
in
hazard lights
for people who find a way. Find a way to go racing. I love it so much. If that guy had T-shirts for sale, I'd be wearing a Kurt Summers shirt.
Would
right
you have bought
now.
me one?
He already bought you a shirt.
I would have, yeah. And if he doesn't have shirts for sale, I hope he finds this clip. I will make you a shirt. That's just a sprint car with a
stop
9
and
on
steer.
It. I'm in.
I mean, you have to put
That's
the
right.
Suburban on it. That's part of the.
Yeah, I have to find a drawing of a Suburban. And so I'm like, hey, Slim, since you're not doing anything, why don't you walk down there or drive down there on your 4-wheeler, the
4-wheeler that you didn't get off all night,
and offer to push him onto the racetrack. And he's like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to get lumped into doing that all night.
It was I'm assuming, I don't want to speak out of turn. I'm assuming it was.
Do you know how hard it is to get off the race?
Yes.
To get off that racetrack in a sprint car, let alone full-size
like an 18 foot
Yes.
Suburban.
Yes.
Yeah. Man, I got so much respect
pretty cool.
for guys. There are some divas in the pit area. 2 of them are on this podcast right now.
2 of them
will not go racing unless they have everything ready to go. And I got a lot of respect for a guy that says, I know I need a 4-wheeler. Like, we don't have one. This is what we're using. And I really don't care. And it was so refreshing to see. And then I got on my race pass and looked him up. He's 47 or 48 years old. I guess he was a gasser 15 years ago and ran Devil's Bowl in the 360s and 305s, has a couple wins. I was thinking Saturday night, it was his first time. He's put it in the show. He finished 12th. And I was like, hell yeah, man, this is awesome. Then I found out he was an old Grizzly veteran who probably really knows what he's doing. And I kind of even had a little bit more respect.
We probably have it all wrong, too.
Yeah.
The guy's probably worth millions. And he's got back problems. He can't hop up on a 4-wheeler, so he just bought him a whole ass Suburban to be his push truck. That's
AC. I mean, that Suburban's got air conditioning in it. You take the whole crew out there on the racetrack, and they're not going to complain. But that was the best thing I saw all weekend. Was and to load it up, hook the Suburban back up to the trailer, push the car up there, down the road we go. It was the coolest thing I saw.
I bet you. I'd
fan.
almost bet you money that Russell Shoulders has gone to the racetrack like that, and Carolyn has pushed him off in the vehicle they towed the car to the track.
It's an old school thing
to load.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, to load his car. So Russell had one of those half enclosed, half open trailers, Kerbo, and at his shop was a pretty long driveway that had a left turn in it.
I thought you were going to say a little hill. It's not a little.
With a big hill. So he would drag it up the hill, put it in gear, get in the car, pop it out of gear, and Fred Flintstone it down the hill, one shot, running about 20 miles an hour, boom, hit the trailer, up on the trailer, slam on the brakes, lock it in gear, go to Devil's Bowl.
Bates said, don't make fun of old people.
He's getting there.
Yeah.
But it was...
Jessie Kelly said she thinks he might have run SST.
Yeah, I looked him up. He had 1 or 2 races a year, in 15, 14, before I moved down here. And then back all the way into the 90s at Devil's Bowl. So he's from Forney. I bet he's an old Grizzly veteran, just like everybody else in Mesquite down there.
I need to call Russell. I need to get the whole story on this guy. He's from Forney.
Yeah. Oh, he definitely knows Russell. So anyway, I hope this video finds you, Kurt. I want one of your T-shirts. It was that was awesome.
I'll say this on air, man. His car sounded really good too. I don't know if he turned it 10 grand or it just sounded that good. It sounded really good.
I didn't. I forget where I was doing a bunch of. We had
Drops.
50 cars race. Yeah, I was making drops.
This is always scary when Jim's going after something.
Nah, just seeing where he ended up finishing. 13th. Yeah. So anyway, that was the coolest thing I saw. What did you guys see this weekend that you liked? What was the best thing you saw?
My driver didn't
The
run out of
ribs?
talent.
Yeah, the car did.
I failed him, but the driver
No,
didn't
you
run out of talent.
You
so it
said
was awesome.
you said your neighbor put in some work with a weed eater.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Corby's got
yeah.
some
I got one
great
neighbor. The
weekend
new
stories.
neighbors. Yeah. So
Stuff happens to Corby now that
change of
doesn't
pace
happen to
over
other
here.
people.
I lived in my childhood home, right? Up until 2 weeks ago, and I've known all my neighbors basically my whole life. Truly, like Dennis lives behind me, Brian across the street, Mark next to me. I know everyone. We moved to a new place and walked outside the other day, and I pray that they don't know who I am and see this podcast. And dude across the street's pulling a 3-ton steel jack out of the
Straight out of the living room.
I'm like, damn. Pulls it out, pulls the handle off, picks it up, puts it in the back seat of the Blazer, sets the handle in, and goes.
I want to know what kind of
chair.
furniture
I
he
was
was moving that he needed a 3-ton jack in the house.
It was aggressive.
Just keeps
And,
it in there to stay ready. That way, it doesn't have to get
a
ready.
couple days later, I walked outside and I heard a weeder going, and I was like, okay, right on. And my neighbor,
You like peeking over the
person
fence?
behind me, she really couldn't. No, she couldn't really care about the grass or anything like that. But the weeders go in the backyard. I'm like, oh, right on, man. So she's gonna weed the backyard, and I'm not like Lucas when it comes to grass, but I try to keep it down. And I look over there, and I'm like, dang, man, that's an electric powered weeder.
Extension
I
cord.
kept looking. I'm talking full suited, hood all the way over, the mask, the gloves, the
Like
whole
the whole
deal.
Ebola special.
Not ready bubble wrap. So yeah, I haven't got
needed the whole
to talk to
backyard.
them yet, but 100% didn't touch the front yard. Didn't need it. Still
But,
6 foot up a giraffe's ass.
Mowed the whole backyard with a weed eater.
Yes.
No lawnmower.
No.
Like a
didn't
quarter
need it.
acre.
100%. It's going to town.
Just
The amount of
pulling
string that she went through is
pulling that
probably
extension
impressive.
cord as she goes. Yeah.
Oh.
So, yeah, I got to go talk to some people. Introduce myself and see what's going on.
I'd start with that guy.
Services.
Just take him a
Jack
Coors
guy?
Light and be like, listen, I got a question, buddy.
I guarantee it. I bet you he's got a 55-gallon barrel of crushed up Coors Light cans in the backyard, and he will fight on sight.
You know he answers the door with
awesome.
a firearm.
Yeah, I mean, we could talk about neighbors all we want, Kuro. I'm pretty sure that I was sitting at your house one night. I think this was last winter, and we're all just sitting there, and Chad Wilson was there, and then we just hear this big crunch.
We were building my push bar for the four-wheeler that night.
Yeah, so it was last year, for sure. Last beginning of the season last year.
That never gets used either.
100%, because you just left the 9 like he's nothing. And this guy rips, apparently.
Ripper.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Wilson,
and we hear this big crunch, and we look up, and Kerbo's Wilson just got his daughter
like an
a
SUV.
car, and she was parked like in the middle of the driveway, like sideways. Yeah, right outside of the driveway, and the lady across the street backed up and boom! Didn't even know she hit. Put it down there in D for dominate, and went to pull off, and Chad took off
barefooted.
And
not this Chad.
Oh yeah,
not me.
And
Wilson, I didn't take off running.
No,
Was
were you running
hotter than he was after that main event? Saturday?
He was
no,
pretty
he
cool.
wasn't.
He
wasn't that.
He kept cool.
He was. Felicia was more like no. Felicia was a lot more heated about the situation than Chad was, but yeah, poor Chad. Chad gets. Braxton said that Chad Wilson's his spirit animal.
Yeah.
He's super emotional
Braxton
about
had
racing.
one.
You can't take
Braxton
away.
had one goal all night long, and it wasn't to win. His one goal was to try to get Jim to smile once all night long.
Yeah, it didn't happen.
Nope,
Oh, I
didn't
thought you were going
happen.
to talk about the arm pump. We can talk about that on the air too, because we've
Yeah.
solved it. We fixed the riddle.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead, protein boy.
Hey, protein. Everyone who listens to this podcast,
Thinks
every
you're
single
weird.
person, they make honey gel packs. You can buy them at Walmart. You can buy them on Amazon. You can buy them anywhere. They have potassium and electrolytes in them.
Corby
That's all
went
you
and
need.
bought.
Jim, while you're having a nosebleed before you push out for your feature.
And during the feature at
And then-
TMS.
No, hold
TMS, that
on.
was no
We're
good.
gonna. I'm gonna call Jim all the way out because you had a nosebleed there after the heat race, and then you were like, "Man, I just feel like I'm dehydrated. My pee's still not looking good." And then I turn around, and this motherfucker's drinking a Sun-Kissed 20-ounce bottle.
No,
The
Yeah.
whole thing.
That's all
I haven't had a-
100%.
I have not had
100%
a Sun-Kissed
since TMS.
since TMS.
It's-
Since TMS.
No way.
100%.
Corby looked at me.
No.
Corby looked
well,
at me and goes, the night's going downhill.
so
He's drinking a Sun-Kissed.
I don't vividly remember that, but there's a chance because it was Justin Bates's trailer. There was only Coors Light or Sunkist in it.
The options were
I would believe it.
Coors Light.
So which one do you want me to have? You know,
Coors Light or a kid's
Um,
drink. I went with the Sunkist.
yeah, exactly. Because he's got 17 coolers. Every time we go racing, he's got a new cooler because he forgets to bring one.
If you have a bad night and you need
buys one
something
at
to drink,
Buc-ee's.
find
Hey,
Bates.
speaking of
Yeah.
something to drink,
Oh, we know where the
we
beer's
found
at.
moonshine in the pits at RPM Saturday night. Wesley Norton and I, we had to make a quick run down to taste test, and it was the real deal. My face was tingly.
That explains how you missed a couple exits on the way home. That makes me feel good. That's why I drove myself.
I walked right into that one.
Magic.
What I had something else. Oh, the gel packs. So what's in
Yeah,
them?
what about 'em?
Tell everybody. Tell both of our listeners what's in them.
It's just honey based, and they put salt, electrolytes, your sodium. That's what you need for your electrolytes, and they put potassium in them, and they don't taste bad. They taste like honey, and they're great. And magic, I fixed his arm pump.
You missed it.
All right, Jordan, we're gonna start over. Hey,
That was-
everybody.
That was the first topic. Just go back to the video, back to the start, because everybody's got the temperament of a fourth grader.
Jim's
but,
a little salty.
Yeah.
If you don't follow the page,
Jim might need a honey
if you
pack
don't
right
follow,
now.
I guess
I'll mention
everybody here follows
for
the page.
Kennedale.
So there's been a couple of people that will
Yeah.
remain nameless. You can figure it out. That have still shotted Jim's corn dog review, and every opportunity they get throws it up there.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll
D-Brick, I didn't drop your name. I was trying to be politically correct with all three of our listeners.
Yeah. All right. We do have Kennedale this weekend. I know we're going to be dodging rain. They should have a good field there. It's the only thing going in town. Rutherford and the Estises are gone. So we'll be missing a few cars from there, but that really shouldn't hammer them too bad. They'll still get 25 cars or so. Take a look at the power rankings here before we wrap
Outlaws.
this up.
Oh, I wasn't about to wrap it up. Outlaws are at
I
Houston.
gotta wrap it
Everybody,
up
you
and
stay
go
here all
feed my
night.
kid.
I gotta wrap it up because I need to feed myself.
Yeah. So power rankings didn't really change much. The top 5 are the same. Kind of, who sneaks in there 7th through 10th. Kind of changes a little bit just based on some good runs, some bad runs. Ricketts posted this the other day and said, I should have stayed out because because he ended up pulling off and having a tough night. And he's like, I was worried about, power rankings. That is not what this is for.
It's absolutely
I don't
what
want
this
anybody
is for.
staying out there. I don't want anybody staying on the racetrack because, with a wounded car, their motor's running hot or something like that because they're worried about where it's going to shake them on the power rankings. The power rankings aren't that volatile.
Kyle
They
Jones
look at
already
the
set the
season as a
precedence
whole.
on staying out there.
Yeah, right.
So
Yeah, right.
there's that.
One bad night is not going to hammer you. It's an overarching look at your season as a whole. There is room for error in that, so please don't torpedo your stuff willingly to hope to run 13th instead of 19th or whatever. So
It'll end up being like the night that I asked Wesley if the car was okay, and he said, "Yeah, it's great." And I sucked, and I couldn't figure out why I sucked so bad. And I got in the pits, and I said, "Hey, man, I'm gonna lose my nose wing." He goes, "Oh, in the crash." Could have told me that.
yeah.
Kevin LaPlante
Yeah,
said
so,
Outlaws are on, and this is getting boring. Yeah, I'm sure he's speaking for everybody,
Yep.
all three listeners.
Yeah, that's me.
Big
I
Chief's
want to go
on.
watch it. I want to see
Big
my
Chief
daughter
said
and
hello.
feed her.
What's up, Big Chief?
Where is Team LaPlante running this weekend?
I don't know where they're at. Kevin? He probably already shut us down.
Kevin? Yeah,
No, I don't think they're running this weekend. They're at Belleville next weekend.
Yeah.
Hey, do you want to mention stompandsteer.com? You put some kids packs in the Pushing the Cushion.
There's just shirts. I've got some stickers made up. I'm trying to make a sticker pack with everybody's face, but I haven't had time. Too much S going on. So
there's just logo stickers?
On there.
Did you say there's logo stickers? Or there's no stickers?
There's not yet. I'm still working. There's no
stickers
stickers yet.
Sorry.
I'm working on it.
Go to stompandsteer.com for all your pushing the.
Kevin says off weekend, so I'm sure they'll be at the lake all weekend.
Yep, good for them.
Or the casino. Go to Pushing the Cushion or stompandsteer.com.
Them and people like Jimmy always love to see us on the lake as wake surfers and stuff like that.
God, get your wake surfing boat away from my boat that's just sitting there. Yeah, Jordan, I
a lot of broken promises from Mr. Unapproachable.
If I can ever end this podcast and go spend time with my daughter and get her to go to sleep, I'll send Jordan this shirt tonight.
We're going slow. Why are wake surfers so bad? I don't understand.
Because of the massive amount of, and they like the massive wakes, and they like to drive 30 feet away from boats that are just parked hanging out
in the middle of the lake.
It's probably where the water's
in a cove. Yeah,
it's probably where the water's still.
Yeah, you guys. Thank you, Kevin. Couldn't have said it better myself. All right.
Stompandsteer.com.
All right, we're getting out of here.
It's Saturday. Appreciate everybody. Sorry we were a day late.
Kerbo's fault.
Yeah, definitely all Kerbo's fault.
100%.
I should have gone live by myself.
Kerbo, get your life together.
That'd
see you
great.
next Tuesday, 7 p.m. We'll try to get a guest on. I don't know. We'll see.
Thanks.
Go in, Kennedy.
Appreciate everybody.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. We appreciate it. Talk to y'all later.
Thank you for listening to the Pushing the Cushion podcast. I'm sorry that it was a complete waste of your time. Maybe Corby and Slim will actually learn how to make an interesting podcast before the next one. Who am I kidding? I don't get paid enough for this. We'll see you next time.